Good morning, it's Dr. Kim Marie and getting ready to do my cold plunge. I have been slacking for the last few days. I've had visits and still no good excuses. No, I don't think any excuse is a good excuse. However, we have to be kind to ourselves. So I'm not going to beat myself up for it either. Yes, it is extremely cold in the water today. Woo! I'm sure you heard that. It's very cold. And that's okay because it gives you clarity. And the reason why it does that is because it makes you be present. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So yesterday was Easter and many other holidays that are similar in the intent that it is about new beginnings. It is about spring and new beginnings and just how we can be intentional, how we can be awake to our, where we're putting our energy. And so that is my focus and refocus. I feel like today could be a reset for starting habits or recommitting to certain goals that you have. And it's a good day to just be present. So I would like to invite you to just take some deep breaths and ground yourself this morning and look around and just center and say, what do I need? What needs are not being met and how can I achieve them? So a lot of times we live life in reaction. I was having a deep conversation yesterday with a friend of mine who's having some discord with another friend, and they really aren't talking as a result of something that happened a few months ago. And I was getting to what her needs were. She was describing that she needed her boundaries to be observed, which I understand and I agree with, but really underneath that was a deeper need, the need to feel nurtured, the need to feel heard, the need to feel seen, and not put on a false pedestal of being such a strong person. There's still a little girl inside that needs to be treated delicately. And I think that is the bigger need versus a boundary, which we create boundaries because we don't feel safe, because we need to be able to express ourselves and to set limits, but there's always a deeper need underneath. So when we think boundaries, the invitation for today is to go deeper and say, well, what is the deeper need? What is underneath needing that boundary? And what part of your life do you not feel safe? Do you not feel like you can trust? Do you not feel like you're being heard? Do you not feel like you're being seen for all of who you are? And do you feel safe being all of who you are, being vulnerable, being the little girl who needs help sometimes? That's hard for strong women or strong men, right? It's hard for us because we get looked up to by people. People have a certain perception of us. And there's a part of us that feels the need to live up to that. And for the most part, we can be that. But there is still that other side that needs to be tended to, the softer side. Because when we tend to that side, we soften our edges. And we allow ourselves, which allows us to have more compassion. Because once we have more compassion for ourselves and for every part of ourselves, then we're able to lend compassion. We're able to come across as more relaxed and more loving and more giving and more soft. So that is my invitation, is to lean into the deeper need, to the part of you, that little boy or girl inside that just needs to be loved, nurtured, feel safe, feel accepted and appreciated even when you're in your lowest moments. Those are the part of us that really rarely get fed, and then we get hard edges and we think we need to create boundaries and for the world around us when what is going on is an inside job. So that is my message for today, is to go within and just tap into that little boy or girl and give nurturing and see what needs are not being met. Maybe you need to go out and play more. Maybe you need to laugh more with friends. Maybe you need to give yourself a break, give yourself some grace. That's my invitation for today, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. I love you.